Good morning, Zambia. Good morning, our country, our fellow countrymen and women. Today is Saturday, 15th of March, 2025. And we are looking at we're just reflecting on the day just passed. And then we'll have a guest that will help us. On the theme, for this year's Youth Day to talk about it. Alice. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I don't know why, the Henry, you had to look at me when you mentioned Jenna.
You know what came in my mind
Uh-huh.
was, we had a very wonderful talk with General yesterday, so I see General all over.
Good morning, Alice.
Good morning, Jenna.
Don't forget, our viewers, you can also, but all in all, we also have food for the soul with Father Arthur later on, and I just feel like talking about those issues of the youths, issues affecting the youths. These are the things that have been the reflection of Youth Day. You definitely have something to talk about.
Well, Youth Day. Actually, Youth Day, I'm a youth, but this Youth Day I was just home. I really had nothing to celebrate, to be honest with you, because of the happenings of nowadays. It was actually called Junkie Day. Almost all the criminals that we are hearing about are youths.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, there's really nothing for me to celebrate where I see so many people have lost their way.
Alice, how are you reflecting?
Just up from a general, I would say the same thing. Like, when you hear stories nowadays about who they have killed, you would find it's the range of youths, 25, 19. It's really sad that most of the time when it comes to crime, the ones that are in the forefront are the youths.
For sure, this is very disappointing.
It is very disappointing, but not so to run away from actually seen youths that are innovative. We've seen youths with big names that have actually grown in terms of business, which is also a plus, and it's also encouraging seeing young. So, talk about the bad things, but we've also seen the good things that are actually happening.
All right. For me, I also have something to talk about this year's, especially theme. The theme has come at a time where youths talk about the end. It just ends being the theme on paper. But going forward, we need to see things that are being addressed, being celebrated, events being celebrated, theme revealed. We need to see that things. For me, I can say we've seen. I don't know how true it is. On Nkani this week, I saw Makitu as an MP, standing as an MP. So I don't know how true it is. Not
Whether it's
not
just
maybe it's just a post that was made in line with the theme. Voices amplified.
Very good on our part if we would see youths in so many government positions. Just yesterday, we had launched the Youth Indaba, the National Youth Indaba. Do you know that there's not a youth? Happy and grateful if I would see a minister of youth being a youth. Yes, we are glad we have the PS, the Pilatos, and yes, we are glad we have the PS, the Pilatos, and the congratulations. That at least, though I'm sure they've
already crossed the bound
because it's 35
and above
and below.
And below.
And below. I was to say those guys, they might be 35 and above.
Oh, okay.
But all in all, this is what we need to see youth representation. Yeah, but not too long ago, I was hearing about the changes of the amendment of the Constitution, and then to close my eyes and at different types of people, the women, and the youths. But as we are looking at this theme, definitely someone can ask themselves a question. Is it Youth Day? No. Where you sleep, you
part of our women.
So we can dive into the newspaper pics.
Definitely let us know what's there. General and Alice.
Zambia Daily Mail. Drug dealers, sugar daddies and mummies warned. HH says young brains in higher learning institutions
Okay, the must news.
losing their sleep.
That's a very sad story to read. Ufole remarks was demeaning bishops. Imita Ufole, get pregnant in order to get paid, uttered by Vice President Mutarena Lumango recently was demeaning to women. Catholic Diocese of
Now,
Zambia, one of
the Zambia Daily Mail. New era dawns for Zambian football. Mwemba talks grassroots growth, ending division.
You know, these are the things that that we should ask. And certain things, maybe definitely, General, are you planning of falling pregnant anytime soon? you know, these are the things that yeah, because what about that one that
this statement is very controversial.
Promoting what?
Because we don't really
these are the things that yeah, because what about that one that
this statement is very controversial.
Promoting what?
Because we don't really know. I would like to know what she will get an amount of money. Whilst me, the one who's getting pregnant, I'm suffering. Why can't you face that helping those that
certain statements that is trying to bring out? They're too
but it wasn't really specified. It's just imita ufole. For me, I take really specified. It's just imita ufole. For me, I take it as anyone.
And
it wasn't specified.
And the illiterates, these people would probably agree to that statement because you want like a certain something, you don't think of it. How long am I going to fall at that same money?
Yeah. So there are quite a number of stories that we've talked about. Our viewers, we can also look at the issue of sugar daddies and sugar mummies that you talked about.
So we've actually crossed over to what's changing now. So this 25 National Youth Indaba, our president actually warned the drug dealers in schools. He actually mentioned it, saying students, those people that are actually selling drugs, please report them to the police. If someone brings you drugs, school, please check it. That was the advice he gave. It was a very good advice because he said we need to be educated. These things normally distract us from getting good education. But how will they receive it?
It's good that it came from the head of state. This is something that has been worrying me as well. Seeing how these learners, these students, when they are sent in colleges, some lives get destroyed while they are still in school. For a certain university, and we talked about especially starting from homes. We know that those people come from homes, and then from homes we need to train them how to be independent, and then from homes someone goes to the university. The same attitude that you show at home, be with it in school there, because
no matter how
their wished life. And then for a student,
yes, and it's not only, what really saddens me is that it's not only on the girl child. Even with the boy child, they have sugar mummies.
Friend,
please stay away from someone's daughter.
This is what we have. Sugar mummies.
Friend,
please stay away from someone's daughter.
This
is what we have to talk about.
Exactly.
It was loud and clear. No two ways about it. Yeah.
Talking about students. There's there's a sad story that I came across of a student, and one talking about it here on Lumen Morning Diary about suicide. Like, suicide is never really a solution. You ending your life with
you can't you can't what people are going to say,
what people will think of you,
what people are going to say,
what people will think of you,
what people will think of me, what will they what people will think of me, what will they say, oh my marriage has failed, or say oh my marriage has failed, or I failed in school, this and I failed in school, this and this.
You know, the other thing that we can also talk about are things that, you know, people, for the sake of other people, gone are the days that that youth, for the sake of other people, gone are the days that that youth should be living like that, because because this is the only time that if you are innovative as a youth, live your own life, put boundaries for your own life, make your own decisions. Yeah, at the end of the day, we are products of our decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
What other story was trending here?
The other story that was trending, yes, we are talking about youth. And yes, we are not only talking about it, but we are also a story of, let's know how to make use of social media. The story of Chikondi.
I missed it.
No,
I missed it.
How can you miss this one?
We've been emphasizing here, even Father Arthur has emphasized, put on you.
And also, Father talked about the issue of voicing out in line with the theme, this year's theme. So what we need to understand is that, quite all right, as much as we voice out, as much as we use social media, we should not use it in a wrong way. In a wrong way. You know, social media keeps. For me, if I want something kind of way of life that I was living, I'll simply go on social media and take all those old photos, bring them back.
What I did in 2010.
and just to add on, since we've been celebrating Youth Day, yesterday, the president and our minister actually emphasized on how we use social media. They actually stated saying social media is good. It can be productive.
Yes, it can be productive.
Yes,
not it is productive.
It can be productive.
Yeah.
And it can actually destroy you. Social media to insult. Since we're talking about voice,
someone with the words that I'm using, others are just doing it out of ignorance. Henry, why is the story? Of course, I didn't even finish. I did not finish. I'm sure the viewers might be wondering, what is she talking about?
What story are you talking about? Yeah, bring it on.
Yes, I was talking about this girl that actually shared video she was sharing with a boyfriend. Note where the boyfriend had to
circulate to more.
It was just for one person, but it so happened.
First of all, do we need to educate these people on how to use social media? or do
we always need to emphasize every day.
What you send to someone, there are high chances that
so
that
they
person can send it to someone else.
I think
also.
These things are from everything. I don't know where our dignity has gone as ladies. I don't know where our principles have gone.
No, man, this generation. Okay, for
those that are watching us, you can. For those that are watching us via Facebook, on television, you can let us know how you feel about the reflection of Youth Day celebration. Because you're talking about the youths. It is coming back to us as youths. How are we reflecting on that thing? We can do something productive, be innovative.
Are we lighting the fire that they say ignite?
Ignite.